You've just gone through a breakup, and it's the worst thing you've ever been through. Some of you lost your job, and you thought that job was it. And so all of a sudden you're sitting there and you're thinking, man, I thought my life was together. Now it's in shambles at my feet. No, it's not. It's all right. A blade does not become strong until it's been through the fire several times. And this is just your first or second time through the fire. And there's a lot of hammer work that has to take place. And then you're going to have to go back in the forge again. And it's hot and it melts you down and you're uncomfortable. And then life is going to pull you out and it's going to put you on the anvil and it's going to hammer on you some more. And you're going to say, what, am I done yet? No. You've got a lot more forge time left. You've got a lot more hammer blows left. And it takes time. Embrace the process. You say, Dwayne, what process? Life. Embrace the journey and the process of life.
Shalom. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakudash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim, pushing his word out across the four corners of the world. Just another GMS in transit lesson, all through the spirit, the power, and the vibration of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this lesson, the spirit going into the sooner, the better. The sooner, the better. And as it says in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. And within this sense, the end of Esau's establishment, going into his dominion, his power, his rulership, his wicked vibration that he has placed upon his whole world, which is why everybody and everything is in a mournful state. That's why it says in Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So as you can see through the spirit, everybody and everything is in a low, vibrational, dismal spirit. People are stressing out. You have certain animals becoming endangered, and that's due to the hands of the wicked, which goes into the Most High's left-hand vessel of dishonor, Esau, Edom, who are the so-called Caucasian race today. So the sooner that Yahweh Ba'al Shah put the spirit upon the tabernacle of Esau, Edom, beginning with their nobility, to go ahead and implement this digital currency system by wiping out all cash, which is going to enact Revelation 13, verse 16 and 17, about he calls it all, going into the MOTB. So the sooner this happens, then the better for us as the hopeful elect, the ones who are truly sighing and crying for all the abominations done in the midst thereof. And really not for us, even 2/3 of our people that have a spiritual investment within this place, America, and just really the world. And of course, they do not have the full sense of the wisdom to know why the sooner the better. And they will also understand within the next kingdom, which is the kingdom of heaven, for the ones of us who stood stiffly for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, while we pushed out that vibration, the sooner the better. Because this world cannot keep going on the way Esau is running it right now. Everybody and everything is out of its righteous course that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai wanted things to be in. So everything is backwards. So by Yahweh Shai coming back being that equalizer, he's going to set forth a righteous establishment, which goes into a righteous great reset, which is the true righteous new world order that we as the hopeful elect are seeking for. And I came across a quote by the name of this guy, Michael Josephson, and he stated, "The light at the end of the tunnel is your life. It's the tunnel that's temporary." So that tunnel that's temporary is going through our fiery trials as the hopeful elect. This hell that we're going through. Which is why it says right here in Luke 12:50, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking, "But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till it be accomplished?" And that straight, which is spelled S-T-R-A-I-T, which goes into a position of difficulty. And when Yahweh Shai came back as himself 2,000 plus years ago, he was faced with nothing but adversities and hardships throughout his ministry. And as the scripture goes into how the servant is not greater than the master, so we as the hopeful elect going into those representatives or ambassadors of Yahweh Shai, we're going to go through those straight gates as well. And that path is so narrow, as it says in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter, that only one man can go through it. And that's going into those different fiery trials throughout our different paths and walks of life. No matter what, every brother within his truth and sister as well, they are catching some type of hell or adversity as I speak, myself included. So that's that path going through that tunnel. And what is that light at the end of that tunnel? That's Yahweh Shai. That's why he stated in John 12:46, I am come a light into the world. And also looking up with John 12:35, then Yahweh Shai said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you. Which also goes into the gift of the Holy Spirit, where Yahweh Ba'Shemau Shah utilizing the angels to sup with us, to be able to navigate our different paths on a righteous course throughout this hellhole that we call life. That's why it says about the angels how they are ministering spirits. So walk while ye have the light, lest darkness come upon you, for he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth. And that's the vibration of 2/3 of our people within America. Walk in the valley of the shadow of death, beholding obscurity, which goes into darkness. And as it says in the book of Proverbs, he that wandereth out of understanding shall remain within the congregation of the dead. So those are those spiritual dead bodies when you read Revelation 11th chapter. Going into that city which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And that's referencing to America. So the majority of our people within America are walking within that gross darkness by believing to the wicked concepts, the ideologies, the philosophies of their arch enemy, Esau Edom, and not adhering to the light, which is Yahweh Shai, that gave that gift of the Holy Spirit unto his righteous prophets within these latter days. So John 12:36, while ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be the children of light. These things spake Yahweh Shai and departed, and did hide himself from them. So going back to that quote, the light at the end of the tunnel is your life. And the scriptures tells us, choose the life, which is really choosing Yahweh Shai, which is a win-win situation for the ones of us who are in the know. So the light at the end of the tunnel is your life. It's the tunnel that's temporary. So that tunnel that's temporary can be equated to America. We have to look at this God-forsaken place, the sinful kingdom of America, as a pit stop. We only passing through. And that's why it's stated within the book of Hebrews, how this is not our continuing city. So therefore, we're supposed to be hoping and praying that Yahweh Ba'Shemau Shai work on the minds of the nobility of Esau Edom and their counterparts, these other nations, to go ahead and implement this NWO. Because the sooner they start doing this, especially by mandating that MOTB, then the faster the days are going to be. And because at the end of the day, for the ones of us who really want it, we got to go through it to get to it. So we have to go through that temporary tunnel in order to see that light at the end of the tunnel, which goes into everlasting life, immortality, a righteous sovereignty. So therefore, the sooner, the better. So hopefully you all was edified with that. You all stay strong, keep pushing forward. Shalom.